A special thank you to each of our subscribers who make this channel possible. Here's today's story. This week, UK Prime Minister Keir Starmer will find himself at the center of a heated debate surrounding historical slavery reparations and the government's shrinking aid budget during his attendance at the Commonwealth Heads of Government meeting, CHOM, in Samoa. As he embarks on a grueling 36-hour journey to represent the UK at his first CHOM gathering, he must navigate tricky questions regarding compensation for historic slavery, especially following comments from a leading contender for Commonwealth Secretary-General who suggested that the timing is right to begin a discussion on reparatory justice. Meanwhile, King Charles and Queen Camilla will also attend the summit, marking their first appearance as the head of the Commonwealth. In a significant development, Deputy Prime Minister Angela Rayner is poised to announce a major initiative aimed at doubling council house building, following a budget boost that will fund tens of thousands of additional homes. With nearly £1 billion earmarked for the next 18 months, Rayner is set to unveil the first stage of what she describes as a council housing revolution. This funding is seen as a crucial step towards achieving Labour's ambitious goal of constructing 1.5 million homes, while also addressing the projected £9 billion rise in the benefit bill that could result from a lack of affordable housing. In a move aimed at consolidating her position within the government, Angela Rayner has been granted a permanent seat on the UK's National Security Council, NSC. This decision comes in response to concerns that she was being sidelined within the administration. The NSC, which brings together ministers, military leaders, and intelligence chiefs, will now include Rayner as a permanent member, a strategic decision orchestrated by the new Chief of Staff at Number 10, Morgan McSweeney. However, not all news is positive for the Labour government. Shadow Chancellor Rachel Reeves faces criticism for potentially creating one of the most anti-growth tax systems in the developed world, according to a new analysis conducted by the US Tax Foundation and the UK Centre for Policy Studies. The study indicates that if Reeves implements a capital gains tax rate as expected, the UK could drop further down the OECD competitiveness rankings, exacerbating the existing challenges to economic growth. Labour has made economic growth a central theme of its platform, emphasizing its importance for boosting incomes, reducing living costs, and funding vital public services. Yet, the party's prospects for achieving these goals are complicated by the current state of the UK's tax system, which ranks a dismal 30th out of 38 OECD countries. The upcoming budget will be critical as the Chancellor looks to navigate these challenges while attempting to foster a more competitive economic environment. In the realm of healthcare, UK Health Secretary Wes Streeting is set to launch a national conversation about the future of the National Health Service, NHS, which he describes as being in an awful state. Streeting is calling on clinicians, experts, and the public to contribute ideas for a new 10-year health plan aimed at revitalizing the NHS. This initiative coincides with a significant funding increase expected from the Treasury in the upcoming budget, which is likely to allocate billions towards the health service. As the government prepares for the budget on October 30th, critics have raised concerns about potential cuts to a flagship farming fund designed to incentivize environmentally friendly practices. The Chancellor faces pressure from over 20 Conservative MPs and peers who have urged the government to maintain funding for the Environmental Land Management Scheme, viewing it as a crucial commitment to British wildlife and sustainable farming practices. Transport Secretary Louise Hay has acknowledged ongoing cost overruns in the construction of the High-Speed 2 (HS2) rail line, despite efforts to rein in expenses by reducing the project scope. The HS2 project, which has faced significant scrutiny and controversy, continues to be a focal point of concern regarding public spending and project delivery. In terms of criminal justice reform, the government is set to announce plans to create more space in prisons and streamline the re-release process for inmates recalled for breaching their release conditions. With the recall prison population reaching record highs, ministers are eager to implement changes to sentencing laws that will address overcrowding issues in the penal system. Finally, discussions surrounding child sexual exploitation have intensified, with Robert Jenrick advocating for harsher penalties for offenders involved in grooming gangs. He has proposed that current maximum sentences for such crimes carry a minimum whole life term, ensuring that convicted individuals are never released from prison. This comes amid growing concerns about the leniency of sentences for serious sexual offenses, particularly against minors. As the UK government grapples with these pressing issues, All eyes will be on Prime Minister Starmer and his administration as they navigate the complexities of reparations, housing, healthcare, and public safety in the coming weeks. That's all for this story. We upload videos every day covering many different subjects, so hit that subscribe button to stay informed. Thanks for watching.